G'day everybody, it's Craig Cobb here from Trade with Precision for the free newsletter for the 2nd of July, and I hope you're all having a great start to the week. Look, I'm going to have a look at some foreign exchange pairs in a moment, as I generally do, or myself or Simon do each week. Now, it's interesting though, because what I do each week is I show you where I believe the highest probability trends are in the market, with the idea that will aid you guys in making your own decisions based around, if it matches up with me and what my opinions are and what your opinions are, and if they both come together, it makes it even easier. There are, however, a number of people out there that will probably watch these videos and go, well, it's nice analysis, but I don't know how to trade foreign exchange. There'll also be other people out there who do trade foreign exchange, but do it poorly. They do not make any money. In fact, they lose money. This is because of a lack of understanding, generally, for how to trade foreign exchange, but also just how to trade in general. Now, this is going out to the people, A, to help out that already know how to trade, that are successful in doing it. It's also a cry out to all you guys and girls out there that are not successful at trading, because you can be. You've just got to smarten up, get a better education, and learn how to do things properly. Now, this week's webinar, I'm going to touch on this before I look at the pairs because it's important. This week's webinar is exactly on Forex trading. How to trade Forex with precision. We're going to demystify foreign exchange, but look, without just reading what I see in front of me right there, we're going to take you through and give you a much more innate understanding for what foreign exchange actually is, the pros and cons, all the fantastic things about it, all the things to be aware of, and making sure that you have a very good understanding of what this market can do. Personally, for me, I think it's one of the best markets out there for traders because it trades 24 hours a day, or 5.5 days a week, roughly. Now, it means it's designed for every single type of trader. Within the Trade with Precision trading team, we all trade some different markets. There is one thing we all agree upon. Every single one of us trades foreign exchange. So register for these webinars, guys. I'll come back to this page later, but I wanted to make sure that you are aware that we have these two times coming up, 8 p.m. Auckland and 8 p.m. London. Now, to go in and have a look at some of these pairs, as I say, my analysis here hopefully will help you, but it's more learning about FX that's going to make a big difference for you guys. Aussie Yen's the first one that I want to look at. Now, if we look at Aussie Yen and look at the level that we've pulled back to, have a look. Resistance, resistance through here, support, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. We've broken up through it, we've pulled back, and you'll notice how I always talk about the buy zone. We've got good convergence, we're in the buy zone, we're rejecting 90. We are in a very good logical position for now Aussie Yen to move higher. As we come down to the weekly, we're not in the buy zone. However, understanding that buy zone on the monthly, understanding how much of a logical place this is for a bounce, and reading the price action that we're seeing here, it is looking more bullish than bearish in terms of the very near future. That level is just much more defined when you come down onto this weekly time frame. On the daily, not really much going on there in terms of opportunity, but if I can see this trend turn and become an uptrend, then I will be all over that for sure. Another one in the yen pairs, and I would recommend you do a good scan of the yens because there are a number out there. Euro yen, I'm going to go straight to the weekly here, so not take too much time. Good strong support here became resistance. If we zoom out a little bit more, you can see there's a little bit of history through here, but it's mostly where we are right through here. Very strong support, resistance, and then resistance, and we're back in support. Now, once again, we've had a nice move away. We've pulled back into that buy zone, and it's a logical place now to see this yen weakness continue if we are to see that at all. But once again, the two candles that I'm looking at right here in the past 2 weeks are looking bullish. We've broken the highs, and we are looking good. Come down to the daily now, and we are back into an uptrend. Here's our high, here's a higher low, here's a higher high. Now we do have a little bit of resistance and support coming up through here, but as soon as we can get above that, that will be a lovely place to be buying pullbacks with the strategy that I trade, and that's what I will be looking to do. Now straight to CAD Swiss, because there's more on the yens, but you guys can do your own analysis there. I don't want to take too much of your time. CAD Swiss, I spoke to our platinum subscribers, our members, recently, or last week it was actually, pointing out the fact that I saw a good opportunity here for selling around the round number of 0.90. You can see through here, strong support, 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 support for a very long way. Pull back up into that. Moving average is fanning quite nicely. Monthly in a downtrend, weekly in a downtrend, and now we have the daily also in a downtrend. Now let's have a look at how prices reacted around this 9,000 level. We broke up through into the sell zone. We came back down underneath it very quickly. We then didn't break down through the low of this candle, which would have been very bearish indeed. We haven't done that. However, we tried to go higher again. We closed below 9,000. Now we're trading below 9,000. I stand by to say this. If we can see a break of this level here, 89.59 or thereabouts, then I will be suggesting that we will see a further decline in CAD Swiss. And if we can break down through there, then I will be looking for shorting opportunities on CAD Swiss. The last one I want to look at is Euro Sterling, because we're finally in a very interesting place for Euro Sterling. Now, if we look at the big picture here, we can see, we've got the moving averages fanning in the right direction again, and bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle, and getting smaller and smaller. Now, generally before a decent move, there are small candles, as you'll see down here. Small candles and a small candle, big move, relatively small candles, then we've got to move. Now, if we come down and look at the weekly, we can start to see what we've got going on here. We have got ourselves a level of resistance. We've got ourselves an uptrend on the weekly, and if we can see a breakthrough here, here's our higher low, we'll have a higher high, and we'll be very, very bullish looking indeed. Now, through consolidating periods, we do see when they break out usually quite a considerable move, and I'm basing that upon this weekly chart. And if I zoom out some more, and this is how we look at historical data as technical analysts, look through here. Price moved quite nicely into a downtrend, consolidated for quite some time, and then we saw a very, very big move, or very good move from that point as well. Have a look back here in this period of history, a lovely looking consolidation, and what did we see? A very, very big move. Now, what have we got? A lovely little consolidation. If we can break out through there, I would be expecting to see a very good move. Now, there are some levels to get through, but the real level up here, so the real level is up here, the major one, and there is plenty of room for opportunity up to that point. So what am I doing? Well, personally, I'm waiting for the breakout, and then I'll be looking to get I'll be looking to get long on opportunities that I can find that fit my rules. That's what this all comes back to, guys. About trading foreign exchange. You can get the direction of the market correct and still lose money. I would say there's a lot of people, myself included, that have done that before in their lifetimes. It's about timing, and the best thing about timing, or learning about timing, is working out the strategies for which you can take advantages of these trends that I speak of. So guys, we have this webinar coming up this week. The link is at the bottom of this video. It's Wednesday, 3rd of July. 4 AM New York, 9 AM London, and 6 PM Sydney. That will be presented by myself. Then we have one with Simon Clark in London, Thursday the 4th of July. It's 3 PM New York, 5 AM Sydney, 7 AM Auckland by Simon Clark there. So guys, I would suggest you definitely register for this. There's a lot that we can work with you on. There's a lot we can teach you, and if you are not making the money or getting the results that you're after, we need to help you out as much as we possibly can. It's a totally free event. Look forward to seeing you on there. Have a great trading week. Bye for now.